Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. We will make a presentation about why some students are cheating and what to do about it. Before that, I want to introduce my member of group. And the first is Muhammad Abiyadu Nasrullah. And the second is me, Athallah Muhammad Satin. And the third is Sifa Fauziah. Okay, the first slide of this topic is about background. The first is student not ready for the exam. One of the main reasons why some students prefer to cheat because they are not ready for the exam. They might not really understand, or they think that the material is too difficult, so they do not have enough to prepare. And the second is most of them thinking about getting a good score. Among the student practically when it comes to exam, there is a desire to get good score, but lots of them do not want to study hard. As it has been said before, they might think the material is too difficult, but they do want to pass the exam, so they just do it. They are cheating. This behavior often happens in teaching and learning process, and not only happens in Indonesia, but also it has become a worldwide problem. Students might cheat to avoid falling or getting bad score, but it becomes a serious problem because it makes them to be dishonest and do not believe in themselves. Passing the exam with good score is the main reason for the majority of students to think instantly that is cheating.
Next, we will be discussing about the causes and effects of cheating. There is actually a lot of things that cause some students prefer to cheat rather than studying. But in this video, we will give 3 main reasons why they are cheating. First, there is pressure in studying. Academic pressure is the stress experienced by a lot of students because of their ability to perform well in school, or they fear that they will not be able to give their best. Besides, there is also parental pressure. Maybe, as we know, some parents really have high expectations towards their children, and the students just don't want to disappoint their parents. Second, there is competition for the best value among the students. Competition is actually a good thing in academic. It can become a motivation for students, but it can be turned out to be a bad thing if they manipulate it. In this case, is cheating. As we know, in the class, even though we all are friends, but when it comes to examination, we all are enemies, especially for the high school students because they do have high competition. All of students really want to get good score, but so that's why they do a lot of things to get it. We know some of them really study hard, but some of them also prefer to cheat, and that is not good competition and also not fair. Third, there is mindset that the result is more important than their understanding or the process. There is still a lot of people think that the result is more important than the process. It's actually not completely wrong. The result is important as well, but the process of how you learned, how you understand about something, how you gain your new knowledge, and finally be able to use them well are more important than the result. But there is still a lot of people blindfolding and seeing the results only. The students who are cheating might be able to answer the questions during the examinations, but they not even know what they are doing. The effects of cheating. The first is the habit of not trying so hard to get good score. So once they are cheating, they will do it again. If they do not want to stop and start studying, they will do it again and it can become a habit. Second is dishonesty. As it has been said before, cheating can become a habit and it can be worse if they keep doing it in the higher education or even in their job in the future. Next is how the students usually cheating in examinations. First, they use prohibited materials. Some of the students usually make a note and they will put it in their pockets or their pencil case and they will open the notes in the class during the examinations or they go to toilet. And some of them usually bring their phones to the class and they will search for the answers through the internet. Second, positioning themselves in proximity to the other student. They usually sit next to another student or a good student so they can easily look at his or her answer. The third is asking and using signs to each other. They will usually ask and use signs to each other such as eyes or fingers.
Okay. The next slide is cases about cheating. There are two cases about cheating, and the first is cheating by buying and selling answer. This case is happened in Jakarta. There was a practice of buying and selling answer for national exam among the students. Started from 20,000 rupiah until 300,000 rupiah. This case was reported by some parents because their children asked for money to pay for the joint venture. And the second cases is browsing the answer on the internet during national exam. These cases is usually happen in other school and in other students, and this one happened to my friends too. When doing our national exam, we were actually not allowed to bring our phone to the room, but one of my friends did it, and in the middle of the exam, he started to search the answer through the internet. The examiner realized it and his phone was seized. And then the last slide is about what to do about it. It can be how to avoid cheating during exams and the solution. And the first is checking all times of their desk. The teacher or the examiner has to make sure nothing left on the table, not allowing students to bring note or phone and checking their stuff, just allowing stationery but without the pencil case. And the second is giving access before the test. Tell the students to prepare more for the exams. And the last is making several versions of the test. Some teachers usually make several versions of the test to avoid cheating. It can be 3 versions, so each student will have different kind of question, and this will avoid them for cheating to each other.